All right. Hi, Sarah. Welcome, welcome. How are you today? I'm gonna keep building on the part with the two smaller towers that I started day before yesterday. Maybe? I can't really remember. Not important. The important thing is that there's a build with two towers. So I'm gonna be doing this for a couple of hours while I wait for tonight's hightail stream because I was bored. Yeah, I'm fine. I just had some dinner and just sitting here having it a chill afternoon. Let's see where to go with these roofs maybe first. Might be a good idea to maybe just go straight down. I don't think that I can go any other way. Alright, hi Axel. Welcome, welcome. Or as they say in ye old Sweden, tjenare! How are you today, Axel? You're doing good? Oh crap. Snap top. That'll do nicely. All good-ish. I mean, I guess that's good enough. Hi, Jed. Welcome, welcome. How's the new computer treating you? All right, good, good. All right, cool, cool, cool. Well, I've had a pretty good day. It's sort of spring in the air down in Spain, which is always nice. You loaded up our Rising World Seed because it's familiar. Yeah. You asked on YouTube. I think it's a. I haven't seen all of it yet, but I think the map is nice so far. I usually name maps after myself so that I can remember remember the seed. Hey Snake, share some summer. It's freaking cold there. I mean, I would if I could. Um, it's kind of like around 20 degrees outside. It's not super sunny, but it's still not that cold. I guess that's the best I can do. Sharing. It sounds more like bragging, to be honest. But yeah, that's what it is right now. And I do not miss Sweden even a little bit. Yeah, found a huge cave up by where you crossed from starting area to bigger island that ended up in a giant underground lake. Oh, cool! I've not seen an underground lake yet. That sounds kind of amazing, to be honest. I think I might have to have a little adventure and go see. Can't find that in the future. Denmark's had a lot of snow. It's ugh. But you're done with all the snowstorms then, Snake? It's just normal snow, or is it still like above normal? Cave had a lot of sulfur the other day. Everywhere. You got stuck and couldn't get out? Oh, yeah. I mean, you could probably always dig your way out, but that takes time. And if you don't have enough materials for pickaxes, then I guess you're kind of stuck until you can find your way out. Seems like most of the caves have several different exits or entrances, depending on how you want to view them, I guess. So if you just keep going in one direction, you'll probably find your way out eventually, I would assume. Although there are a bunch of dead ends as well. You're Axel, you're looking forward to seeing how I'm gonna patch that roof up. Around roofs tend to be difficult. Yeah, I'm thinking I'm just gonna zigzag beams until it's like almost a complete roof. Because if you go, I don't think I have any. Well, I am sheltered around this area, so that counts as a roof, apparently. But I don't think if I stand here, I shouldn't. Yeah, that's still a hole is still that's too big. Of course, I'm gonna beam it. Yes, why wouldn't I? I think my middle name might be Beam or Beamer. I'm not really sure, but it's one of them. But it's also kind of because if you were to actually make a roof out of this using the roof build pieces, it would be it'll be a headache, and also it wouldn't really look that nice in the end. Maybe if you use the thatch roof, but if you use the other roof, it's gonna end up being like swirly and stuff is gonna poke out. I mean, it's. I mean, you can do round roofs, but I think this might be a bit too. The area's not big enough. They're not gonna play nice with me. Roof pieces. Oh hey Whisper, tjena grabbar! Yeah, they only had a torch and no light. Oh, okay, so you had to kill yourself for the respawn. Okay. Welcome, Haliter. Good day, sir. Good day to you. Over on YouTube. How are you guys? Whisper and Haliter. Anyone I haven't already asked, I guess. Are you guys doing good? Where am I? Can I? Oh wait, I need that one again then. So maybe if I do like an X, can that be? Is that allowed? I mean, sort of, maybe. Whispers, you're doing good, but Enshrouded is still behaving. Why is I think there's something wrong with the game. That I mean, your computer can't really be misbehaving at this point, right? It must be the game. 20 centimeters just south of you. Snow snake. Ugh. All right, Haruto, very good, thank you. And you? I'm doing fine. I just had some dinner. I'm gonna be building for like 2 to 3 hours in Valheim. I can't really complain. And after that, I'm gonna play Hightail with a couple of friends. It's a pretty chill day. How do I kind of fill this thing up without it looking weird? Oh, damn stupid bot. Give me a sec. I'm gonna have to bring out the old bot hammer. Okay, Whisper was quicker than me. Thank you. Whisper, not the game, mostly not, was a driver. Okay, a driver that was corrupted. Yeah, that would explain some of the problems, probably. Drivers are a sensitive area. Can I do something like this, or will that be too noisy or something maybe? I mean, once the pattern becomes repeated over a bigger area, it might look kind of cool. RTX 4090 KF. I think I have a 4070 Ti or something. And it's been working fairly well. Can't really complain. I used to have a 770 10-year-old card that it wouldn't really do what I wanted it to do. So anything anything is better than that. Wait, no, it's supposed to be more like that. Now it's working. Oh no. There now. And then that one and that one and that one and that one. So, which makes more sense? I think that one makes more sense. These two sort of just annoy me, to be honest. That is better. Enshrouded uses Vulkan. For some reason, Vulkan has been difficult. Yeah, I think, if I'm remembering correctly, I think it was Baldur's Gate that made me choose between DirectX and Vulkan as well. And when I chose the Vulkan one, I had problems. Also, I think Valheim. Usually I go with the DirectX. From what I understand, it's recommended with NVIDIA cards that you use DirectX still, so it's been working for me at least. Oh, I have to eat some food. And I'm gonna do this as well because stamina. Haluter, have you ever encountered a problem with reaching a max allowed number of items? This project seems like it might be pushing that limitation if it exists. No, you could pretty much add items until your Valheim becomes a still frame. Just a picture because of lag. I don't think there is a limit. It's pretty much what your computer can handle. I've had some lag issues. This is not as bad as you would think. I think the worst one is over here somewhere. With 25,000 maybe. But me and Splash built a base on a server once in survival that had over 30, which was okay for us, but not so much for a lot of our friends. But it was still playable. But I never reached a limit where it actually becomes a problem. Not yet. But I think, you know, as we progress this build, we could try to push some limits. Well, it depends on the settings, Whisper. Don't use Vulkan on Valheim. I don't use Vulkan on anything at the moment because I had problems with it earlier, but we do love a slideshow, yeah. I think maybe once we reach the plains, we could start experimenting with more stuff just to push limits and see how far we can go. The old Longhouse had one sort of a corner or a curve where we reached 30 something thousand. But I don't think anyone had any real problems with that either. Also, I hear that they've done something with they updated the engine for the game, I think, and that's gonna make it even more less laggy, and you can add more stuff. Your base should be easier to. That one is wrong. You should be able to build more complex bases without it lagging too much. Well, from what I heard, I haven't read any of the notes or anything. A whisper on Brainhammer Season 2 at your animal farm when it was maxed out, you got 5 FPS. That is that is not good. I think I have around oh, I got okay, yeah, 60. I think it's supposed to be kept at 60, so for me. But yeah, this is also a new computer. When I played on the other server, I had my old computer. This one is a little bit faster. I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. This is not right. This is right. Too many beams. It's confusing. And then we do that and that. It's like weaving a basket but with beams in a game. Norwegians love slow TV. Really? I mean, I have a couple of photo albums. You might enjoy them, right? Snake says that the new update has done a lot for making for better performance. Yeah, I've read that as well. There should be a bunch of improvements overall, so you should be able to build more complex stuff, even in survival, without your friends becoming super annoyed because they can't move. Hey, snap onto that. Thank you. No, that's not right. No, that's not. What am I doing? Why can't I just no? That one. Why can't I just do this right? Why? Oh crap! There we go. Finally, Brain and I are cooperating again. Nice. At least for a little bit. That should be fine, I think. I kind of like that. I mean, these will allow rain to go through them, but we're also outside of the actual tower, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, is Valheim on Steam or does it have its own? Oh, it's on Steam. Uh, and it's quite often it's on sale as well. So if you're interested in getting it, you should put it on your wish list and wait for a couple of months. Unless of course it's $20, so it's not really that super expensive as is. But it's available for like $10 several times a year, I think, when they have like sales. I mean, personally, I bought it for $20 5 years ago, and I played uh, a little bit over 4,000 hours by now, I think. That's a lot of entertainment for $20, so I'm not complaining. It's a lot of gaming for practically nothing. Hi Splat, just hanging out for a bit while editing, listening with one ear. That's fine, that's fine. You are free to lurk. Oopsie doodle. Right, then we do this one. That is right. Yes, it is. Again. Is it weird? Oh, 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 oh. What are you guys up to? Playing Valheim? Oh yeah, that one first. Or I will become confused and it'll be... Oh, it doesn't really matter because I'm confused on it anyway. Two... What? Why won't you cooperate? Why won't you snap? Do I need to... Oh no. Place that one first and then... What? Because I can place that one, but you won't let me do this over here. It's not snapping. That is very confusing for me. But in that case, I'm gonna go the other route. This one goes there and right, or is it one more? One more. Okay, I didn't. Oh my god. Now it should be fine. And then we'll place these two. And then that one is gonna go there. And that one goes there. And then that one goes there. And this goes there. And then I should be able to snap that one. Why won't this work? It snapped on all those other ones, but not this one. And it's not that one. So what the hell is going on? I guess we'll just place this freehand then. Because that is still acceptable, apparently. But it is a bit confusing. Ow! Stop confusing yourself, Crumpsy. That's Splat's job. Yeah, Whisper, it is. You're very correct. Very, very, very true. Unfortunately, she's busy editing, so I have to confuse myself. See, now it's working. Why will? Why? I'm not gonna question it. It's the will of Odin or something. Let's just leave it. It's working. It's working. And then we had that one that goes like that, and then that one that goes like this. This is going to be nagging me. It's gonna go like move around in the back of my head the rest of the day. Why is one out of all these? Why doesn't that have a snap point for this angle? I can snap one like that, right, or like this, but not that way. But I can do it on all the others. It's very, very weird. Okay, now it's every other one. Never mind then. Why in tarnation? Well, in that case, we'll do it the backwards way, I guess. Or we could just do this and freehand it, because it didn't help going the other way. I just remembered. But it still is confusing. See, if it was a problem, then I wouldn't be able to freehand place it either. Luther, your roof on this single tower is more complex than our entire home base. No, I mean, it looks like it's complex, but it really isn't that bad. But yeah, this is the first time I've had problems with snap points, though. But I mean, this over here is a bit more complex. Not so much because of the beams, but because it has. Wait for it. Give it a couple of seconds. Wait. It has. Come on. It's sort of trying to render all the. It has onions on it. Onions make everything better. You know, Alexa, it's a common problem with crossing of multiple beams. I get annoyed about. Yeah, I mean, I know that, but why is it not working on 2 out of 1, 2, 3? Because they are identical, all these. 2 of them won't let me place it, but the rest, yeah, it's not a problem. It's just weird. But yeah, I'm gonna go over to my little fireplace and grab a rested buff and a sip of flew up instead of down. A sip of soda, because that's good for me apparently. No, it's not really. I like to pretend it is. Wee surfer dude, and just give me a sec. Because racing, that's art. Oh, thank you very much. I'm very glad that you like the stuff. That I've been doing this for 4+ years, and I still enjoy it. I think building in Valheim is really, really fun. But yeah, I have come across a couple of fun ideas over the years that are put inside my little Valheim building head bank. Because you can do a lot of fun stuff in Valheim with the building mechanics. That is not... That is... Yeah, whatever. I broke my tongue. Swedish prank. Silly Swedes. What are you saying? The Swedish people is a proud race of people. Right, let's see if this works. Okay, so now it's every other one. Is this just to mess with me or something? Come on, Valheim, I thought we were friends. Haluto, your group played about 2 years ago before we stopped on the plains. It started again a week ago, and there's so much new stuff. Oh yeah, there's I know that the updates in Valheim aren't really that frequent, and people complain it takes a lot of time for them to finish the game. But there has been a lot of stuff added over the last 2 to 3 years. Well, had they released the Mistlands biome when you played last? That must have been that's maybe the 3 years ago. I can't even remember. I think Mistlands might be 3 years ago. If you have Amazon Prime, you're free. Twitch Prime. Yeah, you can subscribe with Twitch Prime. Thanks for mentioning that, Whisper. Valheim is seldom friendly. I mean, yeah. It's the game is very good at kicking your booty, both on and off, both in creative and in survival. That's why I love Valheim. It's very unpredictable still, after all these years. Smith or Robin lurking in chat and laughing. I mean, they could be. Don't tell anyone that about all the weird stuff I did with their game mechanics earlier, okay? But did you guys see the? I'm actually really proud of that one. That turned out pretty cool. We did this yesterday. I don't know if you guys saw it. The Alien Resurrection inspired tunnel. Just give me a sec. I'm gonna turn it into a nighttime thing. Oh, look at that rendering in. Look at all this weirdness. It looks amazing. And you got all these weird flickering lights because the smoke can't go anywhere. And if you add a light source nearby, it turns into like a weird flickering instead of just disappearing. I really like how this turned out. It's like a weird space alien tunnel, and all these things in the roof that just kind of you don't see them until you are basically underneath them. Same for the red lights on the sides of the walls. You just pop out when you're near them. And those are mushrooms, by the way. But yeah, this turned out great. I really like this corridor. Back to daylight. I had some help from Mare and Astrid in chat yesterday. We were also that's a dragon egg with a wisp torch inside of it, or dragon egg, dragon tear. I mean, not egg. So you can get a weird like reflection and stuff in the very much lighting, not lightning. Well, lightning and lighting in this game have always been very, very nice. Atmosphere overall is pretty nice in Valheim. That we cannot take away from them, even if we try. yeah. You think yeah, Mistland was a part of the game? Yeah, because I think that's 3 years ago. But yeah, that still leaves you a lot of stuff. Like they've added mobs. I think Hildir is added after. Yeah, Hildir should be after. And the whole of Ashlands, of course. Yeah, there's a bunch of new stuff that I sort of wish I could experience all over again without knowing what I know. To be able to play Valheim for the first time again would be kind of cool. But I mean, that goes for a bunch of games. Skyrim, for example, being able to play any of my favorite games again for the very first time would be very cool. See, this one worked as now. It's like a random thing now. It's like one every 2 or 3 or 4 times. My brain. That one also works. Is that one? Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's right. And then we had the X. Jarl Axel says, have you used the new anniversary items yet? Some new garlands or something? Yeah, I'm wearing the party hat. Look at me being festive. Okay, just give me a second. Oh, I did not mean to sit down. Oh crap! Nothing is going my way at the moment. I meant to do that and then this, so you can see the party hat from. Okay, there's a lot of sun. There, isn't that incredibly stylish? It's kind of fun because we were talking about party hats before the anniversary, and I was saying that we deserve a cool party hat after all these years, and they actually made one, which is further proof that they are sneaking around in here somewhere listening to me. No, I think a party hat was kind of an obvious thing to do, so if they hadn't made one, I think people would have asked them why they wouldn't make party hats. Snazzy, yes, very snazzy. And I haven't used the garland and yet. Wait, yeah, wait. I used one down here somewhere just because I wanted to try it out. I think, yeah, there. That's the phthalites. That's pretty cool, right? It's a nice thing to hang around your base. It looks cool during night. During daytime, it sort of disappears like all the other lights do, but. And then there's the. There's another one. There it is. I can hang this maybe here somewhere, just because. We can hang it up there, maybe. Got a flower thing. And then, what else? I don't think there was anything more. For these two and the party hat, and I think that's it. I can't really remember, but yeah, I think that's it. No actual build pieces or anything, but yeah, decorations, which is nice because decorations are always welcome. Valheim needs more decorations. Decorations, good times, come on. Sounds like you have a troll outside, or is it Whisper making fun noises again? I don't know. I mean, you're a fellow Norwegian. Is this how they sound? Yeah, I've been removing them on and off. There's one over there, a slightly greener one than usual. Oh yeah, the rocky spawner. I haven't found the one yet. I haven't been looking for one either. But there's supposed to be a rocky spawner as well. Yeah, it's like a rock, and then you have smaller rocks around it, like in a circle. It looks like some sort of primitive altar type of deal. That's where Rocky and Rocky's friends hang out. No. I was sort of hoping that I would come across one when I'm building, so I can incorporate it into the house or something. The rocky, little rocky altar. But we will see. We will see. I still haven't found Rocky in any of my playthroughs. Speaking of playthroughs, by the way, you guys have been around since ye old early days. Whisper and Snake and Jarl Axel. Oh, my my kneecap fell off. Whisper, Jarl Axel and Snake. I don't know if you ever watched any of the playthrough episodes that me and Splash used to do way back. And that thing sort of ended up on a shelf 2 years ago, right before we, well, just as we started going into Mistlands. And we were going to start that up again. So we're going to actually play Valheim on Fridays from now on. Starting off where we left off. So we're going to start in Mistlands this Friday. And then I'm going to look for Rocky, because that's one of the things I want to do. Right, Whisper, taking a lurk. You're a Millicent bystander. All right. See you later, Whisper. Have a good lurk. Do the rock cultists respawn after you pick them up? I don't think so. Snake knows. I think he said no. Well, Axel, that was fun. Looking forward to seeing you to continue that. Yeah, it's just that we have to do it on stream, because doing edited episodes takes forever. Takes like a week to make a 5-minute long playthrough episode, because you have to play for like 12 hours to get 10 minutes of good content. Streaming is a lot easier, because then you like, most of the content is you hanging out with people, so you don't have to edit a bunch of stuff out. But I don't think anyone wants to see a video of me farming turnips for 8 hours. That would be a bit too much to ask. So we're gonna stream it instead, which is, I think, is gonna be very much fun. That was a fun playthrough. Oh crap, we're back at not snapping again? Oh my damn! Why though? Is it like a directional thing? You can't place beams in a certain direction if it crosses over another beam? Or is it just like, this is a black hole where magic resides? Or is it Frank's fault? Maybe if I know. Alright. Freehand it is. You haven't found a spawner either? Snake, get out there and look for one. Chop chop. Speak for yourself, I love turnips. Well, Haluter, who doesn't? You know. Turnips and onions. But now if we stream it, you're all gonna have to enjoy us actually planting turnips and and onions live. That one goes there. That one goes there. Come on, work, work. Yes, thank you. All right, so that is the. That actually, I think that might be the whole roof. We could always do. I don't know if it's necessary, but if we go inside, because there are two roofs. One is 45 degrees and one is 20, whatever it is. It's one is 26 and the other one is 45. But I don't think we need more cross beams because it's gonna look more busy than anything else. It looks kind of nice like this, like one of those weird, you know, generated patterns you get if you like fold papers with colors on them back and forth a couple of times, but more like with beams maybe. I think that is fine. I think that'll be just dandy. I wish I sort of had if I wish I had like a laser beam or something that I could place down there that just went up into the sky, like the beacon in Minecraft. That would be kind of cool to have there. But you can't have everything. But can I? Can I place a fire here? I don't think I can. That'd be weird, right? No, I can't. But I could place a couple of beams and then place a fire. But then I would never go up here and refill it with wood anyway, so why would that be a thing? But also, there's a little guy inside of me that's kind of interested in seeing how that would look. So I'm gonna try see what happens. That one is slightly off. See, I've had some problems with the snap points every now and then over the last days. Because I don't think I can place a fire on wood if I remember correctly. No, I can't. But I should be able to place one of these. It's more weird than anything else, right? I don't think I'm that much into that. Right. Remove. We'll just leave that as is. If anything, we wait. Why can't I just leave it? I just said I was gonna leave it. Go away. Go over to the other side. Yeah, stay here. Look away. Right. So I guess we'll do the same thing on this side. Did I place these like this? Yeah, like that. Pretty sure I did. Come on. Around and around and around we go. Right. Snake, you found a skelly spawn location today? The first time? Wait, what? You found skeleton spawners before, right? They're in the crypts and in the swamps. They're everywhere. There are even skelly spawners up in the mountain. Or is there a new skelly spawner that I don't know about yet? Or is it just the first time on your server, maybe? That would make more sense. Those are cool. Wait, what? Is there a new spawner for skeletons that I haven't seen yet? Quit holding out on me, man. Tell me what's happening. They made a location spawner with building around it. It's in the meadows. Oh yeah, I have not seen that either. Is that for the latest update or was that from the one before? The fighting arena in the meadows I haven't seen yet either. Oh yeah, that's right. I heard about that. Now that you mention it, yeah, I've heard about it, but I haven't seen one yet. See, there's a lot of stuff that I have to look forward to that I haven't seen in the game. That's cool. Very cool. Do I need to place... Yeah, wait, I need to add these two. They go straight out, and then there's a beam at the bottom. In Bogwitch? Is it that long ago? Then I should have seen it, right? Because I've played since the Bogwitch update. But then again, the server I played on didn't have a lot of unexplored areas, so maybe it just didn't spawn in them. That is definitely on my to-do list then for the Friday experience. To find Rocky and to find a skeleton spawner. It's rare. Well, that makes me want to go and look for it even more. I like rare stuff. I don't think games should just hand you everything, just like on a silver plate. You should some stuff you should actually never find unless you play the game several times. That's why I like the 2-star boar one. Either you find one super quick, or you can play like a whole playthrough and never see one. It's not a guarantee that you can get a 2-star boar, unless of course you... I think the more difficult, the higher the difficulty setting, the more 2-star mobs overall you can spawns in. I guess that would be one way to sort of find one. Or if you just use the console and spawn one in. Wait, that's not the beam I want. But yeah, stuff feels more rewarding if it's difficult to come by. That's why I used to really like the cultist trophy, because you had to spend like a week in the mountains to find enough for the armor or whatever. Now you can go to one cave and you have like 5 trophies because they are so much more common. But the is it the Derwin? Is that the sword's name? The fire sword? That one is still rare, so that one you have to struggle a bit to find. And that I like. You found one on the last season of Valheim close to Snake's base? Alright, cool. What season are you guys on now? Was it still the second season? Because I think the second season was the season where I discovered that I didn't have time anymore. You can only make one sword for each seed, yeah. I think that's cool because then the sword is actually worth something. There we go. Wait, where am I? Yeah, the cross thing starts there, and see, that one works. Yeah, that one was 2. Third now, but you haven't played for a few months, your Axel. Snake says season 3, but haven't been on there for several months. All right. But I understand the server is still up at least, so it's someone's still playing, right? But I guess. Oh crap. I guess people sort of wait for the next update as well. I know there's several people that have sort of not played Valheim for a while because they got a bit bored, or they just, did something else instead. Which is understandable. You can't play, well, you can play Valheim every day for 5 years, but it's not for, maybe not for everyone. I know Artisan, for example, who was on season 2 and 1, I think. He hasn't played Valheim for over a year, maybe. So I'm assuming maybe others did the same thing, sort of left the server. And, well, get in there. There you go. Thank you. It'll be up until Deep North. Yeah, I don't see a point in starting a new season before Deep North for anyone really, but your Axel's been busy with IRL stuff and D&D. Oh, actual D&D, very cool. I wish I had more time, and I wish also that I had friends that had more time to play D&D for a bit, because it's a fun, very fun experience. I like D&D. But it is like it's a serious commitment. You have to really put in the time. And I don't think I have the time even right now. But it would be fun nonetheless. Oh no. There you go. Both thyme and rosemary. What is this? Is it the song? Rosemary and thyme. Simon and Garfunkel? Because I know some stuff. I know at least 5 song names. That one goes there, this one goes there, and there, there. there you are. Sorry for the bad dad joke. I mean, there aren't any bad dad. Wait. That's a very optimistic statement. Yes, there are bad dad jokes, but you should never be sorry. Oh no, not again. Oh man. You should never be sorry. Dad jokes must be shared at every possible moment in life. They are important for the progression of mankind or something. Pizza ready. Time to burn your face with some cheese. Well, that sounds fantastic. Have a good one, Jarl Axel. See you later. Enjoy that pizza. There you go. Thank you. I'm going to enjoy the very random snap point that disappeared. All right. Let's just freehand this as well. What is that? 3 on each tower or something that just disappears and you can't snap? That's weird. I mean, I've probably seen weirder, but still weird. Oh crap. Zoom in, zoom out. All right. How much do I have left? Oh, yeah, I'm not even halfway. Oh, man. Well, let's just keep going. Oh, no, not again. God dang it. Why didn't the dog want to wrestle? It was a boxer. Thanks, Snake. Thank you. That was life changing. Oh, and that one, and I guess we'll freehand this again. Wait, where is it? There it is. I looked away for 2 seconds while I was still moving. That was a very bad idea, apparently. And there it sort of goes, I guess. Oh, you want pizza too, Snake? Pizza is probably one of the few foods that you really can't go wrong with. It's always good. You could eat it, Dad. Eat it. Just at home alone or at a wedding. I would still appreciate it. No matter where you go. That's why I still want to go to Italy, so I can go there and eat pizza for a week. Just, you know, to have that out of the way. Feels like that would be a good thing to have experienced. I mean, not necessarily because it's like, oh, it's where the pizza originated or whatever, but just because, you know, it's something fun to do. Because you could probably get a good quotation Italian pizza pretty much everywhere in the world at this point. I know there's a couple of restaurants just around the corner from here that have very authentic Italian pizza. But it'd still make more sense to eat that pizza in Italy, just because. But yeah, that's something for future me to wrestle with. It's not like it's free or anything. That's not what I was. Wait. That's completely wrong. That way. You go that way. You go that way, and then you go that way. All right. Now we're back on track again. Italian food is yummy. Yep, it is. And Spanish food isn't that bad either. To be honest, it's actually very good. It's in fact so good that I am not allowed to eat it at the moment because it's too good. But yeah. Oh, another one that refuses to give me a snap point, eh? Right. But that one had a snap point. I don't get it. Why does that one not have a snap point, but this one has one? Driving me nuts. Snap. Thank you. Well, yeah. And I mean, Greek food isn't bad either. While we're on the subject and in the area, as it were. Actually, I think, Mediterranean food as a whole is freaking amazing. Hey, darn right. Welcome. Or welcome back, as it were. How are you today? Sort of stuck in a drooling over Mediterranean food right now. Or I am. I don't know if anyone else. I sort of just drifted away into some sort of weird food fetish dream. I need to place that one. That one should be like this, and then yeah, that makes sense. Sort of lost track of what I was doing for a second. Sorry about that. It happens more than I would like to confess, but it's let's just say that it's part of my charm or something, so that is a positive thing. Keeping your toes warm. Yeah. I see a lot of that going around nowadays. But yeah, like I said earlier, Spain is sort of moving into springtime, so it's actually not that bad. It's a bit rainy still, but it's around 20 degrees Celsius during the days. If it had pineapple on it, let the rage comments commence. There is a Sicilian guy who has a pizzeria close to where we lived before we moved to this apartment, like a 10-minute walk from here. He has like a section of pizzas on the menu that are like just jokes, where one is the pineapple pizza, and he also has it's called the Norwegian pizza. It's a pizza that has salmon on it. Well, that's also considered a bit of a joke. But yeah, the pineapple pizza is hilarious. If you order it, he screams at you. Because he's Italian, and I mean, I know it's a bit of a cliche with the the hand gestures and the talking fast and loud and the upset vibe, but he's like a perfect example. He's a really cool guy. I mean, I like him a lot, but yeah, I don't know if he's that way real for real or if he's just playing the act because people expect him to act like an Italian. But it's funny nonetheless, and the pizzas are very good. So I think that the roofs might be finished. Now we need to figure out what to do with this sad gray area that nobody likes. I started doing some stuff on the insides yesterday. No, wait. Was it yesterday? Maybe it was yesterday or the day before. The last time I was streaming. And also we have doors on the inside, but not on the outside yet. But I would like to add more wood details on the outside to make it look more woody, and I know wood is a nice contrast to the stone. But we should probably finish the inside first, and I think that we need to do something like all the way around these walls, because as they are now, you see like that area there, stone meets stone. It's like a bit of a shadowy. I'm assuming moist area. It's gonna be like it's gonna have that weird green stuff growing. It's gonna smell like wet cave or basement. Can't have that. We can't live like that. So that's why we're gonna have to do something not too extravagant, but maybe just add like a. No, that's not it. Or is it? I'm thinking maybe we add just regular wood. Can actually be no the blubbity bubbly. Cover it with garlands. That is a great idea, your Axel. Magnificent. What could possibly go wrong? No, I'm not too keen on the black thing, but I might actually be the. It makes more sense, I guess. Because I was also kind of looking at doing that as well, and then they would sort of like it would make sense. Because if we do that all the way, that one is not in the middle, this one is in the middle now, so let's ignore the other ones and just pretend that this is what we're doing. If we do that, that would look kind of cool, right? But we need to replace these with actual centered beams. Like that one. And that one. What's this? It's a weird. Is that part of the wall, maybe? Yeah, it probably is a part of the wall. Cover it in instance 100,000k. Bacon. That's the most Danish wall decor. Bacon. Bacon and red sausages. That would be very Danish, I guess. But I think that looks nice. Right, I'm gonna have to go out and see if we can't. I think maybe we need to remove these and replace them with the smaller wall piece. Although I don't really want to, because it's the back of this wall piece is very different from the other wall pieces. But I guess we can do something else with the corner and sort of just, kind of hide that. Because now there's a ton of... Wait. Because now there's a ton of those. But we don't have anything poking through, so that's good. That's nice. Yes. Oops, sorry. And then we'll do... is that centered? Yeah, it is. And the short one, there it is. Right, that sort of makes it make more sense. Can we... Is this gonna be too much, maybe? Too weird? Yeah, that's gonna be too weird. That is it. No, no. Ugh. Boo. You could merge a 2 meter wall into another. Yeah, I could, but then I get that weird flickering that I guess nobody cares about except me because it annoys my eyes in some weird way. Like it, you know, where they warn you on like movies and stuff where you could get like uh, see now I broke my brain. What's that? You know, the shaky thing. Oh, God damn it. Yeah, I'm so proud of myself now. I don't sound like an idiot at all. Um, epileptic react. Thank you. It doesn't give me an epileptic reaction, but it gives me like a twitch. The eye starts to twitch, and I feel like it annoys me. I guess it's maybe it's more like a brain thing. Hence mine is probably broken or something. So I'm gonna have to do. I mean, if I'm being honest, it's not really that much of a what? Come on, problem because you can barely see it. And if we place like a barrel or something, then like a couple of chairs, hang a couple of heavy metal posters right over here, it's gonna be hard to even notice. But yeah. I will forever remember this as the day I forgot the word epilepsy. What an achievement. Oh. This I really like with Valheim, by the way, the fact that you can add the wood or ashwood beams to the stone thingamajig, and you get this. The same with the metal beams. You can add. It, they mix really well, like that. Who can say no to that? That looks beautiful. But it's also super expensive if you do it in survival, so it's probably not for every playthrough. Oh, wrong way. There we go. Come on, come on, come on, come on. There you go. That one is not centered. That one is. Oh, short one. Is that good? Yes, it is. No, we can just keep going with the long one. Maybe I should add more blue lights to the upper part of the tower thing. Plus we still haven't done anything up here. It's supposed to be a wall up here as well. Made out of wood. So the towers aren't finished per se. What the hell is that? Oh, it was just a loose beam. Is that it? Oh, a boat. All right, welcome raiders. Wait, I'm just gonna have to. Thank you. There you go. Mhm. Hi, Astrid. Hey, Sephonet. Welcome, raiders. I'm Crumbs, and I'm currently just building in the Valheim for the hell of it, pretty much. Oh crap! And it's the second installment of the longest Longhouse, which I'm building on my own in creative mode instead of on a server in survival. And I've not been building for that long, I think around 2 weeks. This is where I started. The longest Longhouse, yeah. Much longer than the shortest short house. But oh yeah, this is what I've done so far. That's where it started, and then this part here, and this part there, and then up there, and then through here, and this is Whisper's Tower that I built because he was my first subscriber on Twitch, and then it continued to over here, and this is a bit demanding. You have to use nighttime to appreciate this part of the build. This is an aliens-inspired little thing, and then we're back outside here again, which is back to ta-da! Daylight again. And then it goes up here and over there, and then we are back where we started when you guys raided. Thank you. A double shout, yeah, that's fine. The more shoutouts, the better. That's a lot of work. Yeah, but I mean it's in creative mode, so I don't really have to work that hard for the materials at least. And also I'm taking my time, so it's more like therapy, like watching waves on a shoreline or fire or something. So it's a lot of fun for me. Maybe not for everybody, but I enjoy building in Valheim a lot. So this is what I do in my spare time. No, it's not the same Longhouse, Jarl Axel. The other one was retired at around 7,000 meters long. And this is version 2. So it's just, I guess like what, 200-300 meters at this point. And this also has much more onions than the older one. Look at that, onions. Onions are important. So that's what I'm doing, in case any one of you guys are wondering where you ended up and what's going on. And I see that you are playing Valheim as well. Are you playing like a regular playthrough, or are you doing some niche, like some playthrough with different kind of rules, or just like there's a bunch of different ways. I saw one playing the no metal playthrough earlier today. That looked kind of fun. You can't really do anything except make like a wooden club and hope for the best. And then you have the permadeath runs, of course. And then you have the normal playthrough that I'm gonna do on Friday with Splash. Good old-fashioned Valheim. But yeah, I'm currently working on this part here. There's 2 towers that are sort of like crammed into this part. That's gonna be a part of the Longhouse that goes from there to here, and then we'll figure out what to do next. So I'm currently just trying to design the interior of this tower, which is gonna be copied onto this. We're not copied. I'm gonna build the exact same thing because I want them mirrored. There are no copy mods or anything like that. So I'm just walking around in here, throwing wood and stone at this wall, hoping that'll stick. And I think we'll go in a little bit, up here maybe. Just gonna have a quick look how this turns out if you're on the outside. And we're gonna have to have a little curve, because it might be a bit too close to the because if we place this one there, it'll be very, it's overlapping, but it doesn't look weird. It kind of works. But then maybe it looks even more interesting if we actually go out instead of in. Oh, thanks for the follow, Sephonet. It's very appreciated. Astrid, you need to make dinner. Husband coming home soon. See you later. All right, yeah. Have a good one. See you later, Astrid. It's the same seed snake. Yeah, I think Yolaxo left for pizza already. Well, yeah, this is the same seed as the old Longhouse. Actually, I have a map in case you guys want to see that one. This is the seed at the bottom, and then the yellow dots is the line on which I plan to build. So it's starting almost at the north because you can't really. It's too much water both up north and down south to fully go from the top to the bottom. But from there to there, and I'm thinking it might be possible to build a bridge over there and go all the way down there. But if that doesn't work, then that's the end of the Longhouse there in the south end. And currently I've built from there to there. There's a little bit left. Oh, you think he's still there? I mean, if he's still there, yeah, I think he knows it's the same seed, but if not, then he'll know now. So I've sort of painted myself into a very long and crooked build corner in Valheim at the moment. But like I said, I enjoy building in Valheim, so it's not really a problem. I will keep myself busy for a long time. But I think I want to take these in this direction instead. Go out from... is that a good distance, maybe? Snake went to the... You made a mistake at the grocery store. You went to get 6 Sprites. You accidentally picked 7 up. Ta-doom! That one was... that one was juicy. You had to dig pretty deep for that one, right? So let's see if this will be weird or if it actually works. That might actually work. That might be nice. Let's see where we end up with that. Oh, snap point. No, that's not. That's that one and that one. That one and there. Okay, let's see how that looks. We add, oops, if we add more of them. Oopsie doodle. Yeah, that could work. And if we place walls, and we'll ignore the fact that because we can close that up with beams, and then it would look like that. That's not too bad. I can live with that. Let's do that all the way around. Oh crap, snap point. There you go. Oh, that should be the right snap point. Yep. Wait, what? Sometimes the textures get a bit pushed to either the left or the right for some reason. Because the snap points are there, but that stone is not in line with the wood. Oh crap, stupid hammer. And this one is also a bit off, but not really off. Oh well, as long as it works. Alright. Oops, laggy, laggy. Oh, I almost forgot. Where are we? There we go. There. Because of course I want to follow back. I guess these are really necessary when you think about it, but I feel I'm invested in it now, so I'm gonna keep doing this. These smaller beams. It might come in handy later or something. You never know. I mean, they're not in the way, so at least they add to the instances, right? Oh, let's do that one first, because it's really easier to see that one from above. Alright, let's get in there with the walls. Oopsie-doodle. Oh. Sometimes it is a bit laggy for some weird reason. You think it's because of the Longhouse, but it shouldn't be really, because it's not that bad. It just seems that sometimes it forgets to load in stuff. 22,000 instances. I mean, I've had worse. Oh, come on, snap, 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 snap. Oh man, there you go. Alright, sorry about the extended silence. I sort of drifted away into concentrating. Why is that one not the same as this one? Should be, right? Or is it just not snapping the same way? Alright, that confuses the crap out of me. But then again, I guess sometimes maybe this one's wrong then. What the hell? So this one, that one is correct then, because it's supposed to be like that. So this one is not correct. But now it is? Or was it this one maybe? Yeah, that one. Okay. So let's replace these two then, maybe? See if that helps. Weird. That one is the same, so I guess. That one is the same. And that one. So there's. If one is wrong, then there must be two, because it's a circle, right? Oh, there's the other one. So why is it there? Why is that one and that one weird? I mean, it was kind of bound to happen eventually, with all the weird snap points that got placed. Alright, so that is a little bit wider than the others. Is the other one over here is the same way? No, it's not. Well, it's not super important. Just pretend that the carpenter slightly confused or something. Oh crap. Come on, get in. Alright, let's use this corner instead. If in doubt, always use the middle. Actually, we'll go around doing this. That is confusing. Why is the snap point there? I have questions. Oh no. Is that the right one? Yeah, that's the right one. Da, 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 da. And that doesn't look right. Something is slightly off, but I think I'll ignore that for now because it's not super important. It's not worth digging too deep into, I think. More something you have to live with. If you place anything in freehand, you sort of set yourself up for a challenge further down the line. Although these towers, to be honest, I don't think I've placed anything in freehand on them. But I don't really remember at the moment, so. Oh man. All right. It's a bit curious to why I lean forward towards the screen when I'm placing beams, because it's not like they'll be closer to me in any actual sense. But Stephanie, you have to run. See you around. Can't wait to see how that longhouse gets longer. All right, very cool. Thank you so much again for the stream and for hanging out. You are more than welcome to return at any time. Because I'm building on this at least once a week, but probably 2 or 3 times. So I'll be here building and doing stuff. Well, yeah. Ooh, have a good one. And I'm gonna eat some food and have a potion and use my sweet old 8 there. All right, we had a fun discussion the other day on what people sort of was hoping for or guessing for related to Deep North. What do you guys think will be the end boss in the game? You guys have any theories? Any ideas? I don't think anyone actually knows, but guessing is kind of fun. And I know a lot of people are hoping for frost giants. I'm one of them. Give me my frost giants, damn it, give them to me. Oh, come on, come on, come on. Stupid mouse. Oh yeah, that was not even close. There we go. Right, let's see if this one also has that weird. I'm gonna go ahead and guess that it does. For no reason, really, but I'm thinking if I manage to screw the first one up, I should be able to screw the second one up too, right? All right, there it is. Why? Why is this? Why is this? Yeah. Well, it'll be fine anyway. Just a bit weirded out by the fact. Or is it? Is it the game? That one is in that direction. So I'm kind of curious. No, it's not. Sometimes things act differently in different angles. Like when you place iron beams inside of wood beams, sometimes they disappear completely, and sometimes they poke. Oh, that poke through a lot. That seems to be related to the angle that they are placed in, or something. Removed. But this doesn't seem to be that at all. But yeah, let's have a quick look. That sort of works. Now we need a little bit more of a... I think we'll add these up here as well. Yeah. Makes it look a little bit more sturdy, or more meat on the old bone, as it were. Oh. And I wonder if we can squeeze these in there as well. Will they poke through on the other side, maybe? Oh, get in there. Oh, I think we're good. Oh, sun too bright. It's sort of getting there. Let's do the same to this side. Oh, damn it. I was I was waiting for that. It is much like Thanos' inevitable. Oh, come on. Thank you. Alright, and then the bottom one. Uh-oh. That one had a lot of snap points. I think that one is the middle one. Alright, so that brings us to... Oh, it's struggling a little bit. I think we're fine. 22,600. Not so bad. I wonder if we should try and see where this... Maybe we should go a little bit lower. I think we'll remove that top layer actually. A good part of building in Valheim is tearing stuff down in Valheim, apparently. But I think that would overall make more sense in the grand scheme of things. And then we'll do this instead. Oh crap. Then we'll do this instead. And I guess we'll remove that one as well and place that one there, and that should work. Because in that case we can place these. Like that. I will leave that open because then we'll get a little bit of daylight inside the building. And I guess we'll add maybe some layering to the wall because it's not super exciting to look at right now. Oops. Alright. Hey, what? I thought Waddle was here when you when you did the shout out. There was, but I can't see Waddle anywhere. I don't mind the shout out. You can give shout outs to anyone you like. I was just, I was sort of half looking at it, and then I saw Waddle's name in the periphery. Where was I? Oh yeah, right over here. Let's say. Yeah, that one too. Oh crap, I have a broken. Damn. Waddle said hi. Tell Waddle I said hi back. Wherever she may be. She's streaming today. Planet craft. Okay, cool. Wait, what? That's not supposed to happen. Snap. And snap. All the corners. And then this one should... Oh, just give me a snap point. A little one. A tiny snap point that I can use, please. Thank you. What in tarnish? Alright, then in that case we're gonna do the old-fashioned way. We're gonna use another snap point. And that will take us to... So that one, that side is correct, but this one is not. In that case, we're gonna remove these. Wonder why though, there's just one... Yeah. Wandering isn't gonna help. But then these are... Oh, come on. Well, that is correct. So where the hell did the problem go? Well, hey, yeah, it's gone. Let's just be happy that it's gone. Hey, Daddy K, is it the longest longhouse yet, or was this clickbait? I mean, it's longer than yours. I mean, I don't think it's the longest longhouse just yet. I'm pretty sure there are a couple of longer longhouses out there, maybe even 10 or 20. But give me a month or two and I might be at least in the top 10. I can always comfort myself with the knowledge that the first version of the longhouse is the longest longhouse that I know of. But I do know that there are other projects out there, other people building the longest longhouse, or not the longest, but building a longhouse. I know of was one guy who built a longhouse across one or two pretty big islands, for example. That was also a pretty long build, longer than this, I'm pretty sure. So how are you today, Daddy K? You doing good? Life treating you well? All right, let's start with the bottom stuff. That came out weird. We are not going to start with the bottom stuff in that sense. Let's start with the lowest part of the roof. There you go. I think that is a better height than the one we had before. It's still gonna be pretty much right there, but at least it will be underneath the tower thing. All right, Daddy, you're wait. Yeah, his name is Daddy. Yeah, just accept it. It's in a platonic, non fetish type way. Waking up, getting ready to edit. All right, cool. Are you still editing the RimWorld stuff, or are all the RimWorld episodes finished? You're on Valheim, or what are you editing? Tell me your secrets. Can I perhaps get a corner instead? Oh, thank you. But then if I use the corner, I might end up doing something wrong. Exactly, that is wrong. Why is it wrong though? Let's not worry about why. Let's just accept the fact that if we place that one according to that one, it'll line up perfectly. And nobody will ever know. Oh man, that thing. Is it poking through? No. So we'll just leave it. We could just, for the hell of it, we could do that. See, now nobody will ever know. 2 more rims and we're done finally. 2-year project. Alright, very cool. So what are you gonna do when you're finished with the RimWorld project then? Because I imagine that's gonna be like an empty void at this point. You've been working on with that thing for so long, you don't know, you don't know what else to do. At least that would be what I would feel like if I had been working on something for 2 years, and when it was finally over, I'd be weirded out. Oh, come on, get in there. Yeah. Oh. Come on, corner, cooperate. And I guess we'll just sort of... There, nothing happened in that corner. Nobody knows anything. And this one is... That one works. Alright. Very cool. Let's add the whole thing and see what happens. We'll get out. Thank you. Oh, if I place this one there, it's bound to poke through, so I'm gonna place it. I need an adult. No, actually, I need that one. And I need where there's this, and I need a corner that is in this direction there. And I think I could actually pull that off, maybe. Oh man, that's so close. I can almost smell the glorious victory, but no, there it is, poking through. Actually, I don't think I'm gonna bother. It's barely noticeable. Maybe we can do something else there just to cover it up. I'm starting to think that a lot of my my stuff is just covering up other stuff. And we can remove that one. Yes. And that one is all the way. That will be fine. Right. Where are we? Should we maybe perhaps do the same thing here then? Freehanding stuff on top of the roof like that is very easy because you don't have to worry about the other side, the inside of the roof. But you can't really just place things randomly if there's nothing else there, because then it will look weird on the inside. So that's why I'm doing that instead of just throwing it on there, because we want this to be somewhat acceptable as well. Oh, we got a little bit of texture fighting, but I think I can manage that without getting too annoyed. That, on the other hand, is going to be a very annoying problem for me. Damn it. Right, let's alright, we'll just add beams. Beams are the solution to everything. Abby wants to play Ark 2, so that's the plan. Sprinkle in Valheim once a month, maybe. Ark 2, eh? I don't think I've ever even seen gameplay from Ark 2. That could be kind of interesting. Valheim I've heard of. Yeah, I was looking at the new games yesterday and I was contemplating Conan Exiles. It's not a new game per se, it's actually really old, but I think I might actually enjoy playing Conan. Uh, I played some a very long time ago when it was still in, I think, wasn't even finished yet. And from what I remember, it was a really fun game. I don't know why I didn't buy it once it was released, to be honest. So that was what I was contemplating yesterday, speaking of wanting to play stuff. Alright, that sort of works. But then I guess I'd mostly play it single player or something. I don't really like to play online on public servers and stuff because people tend to be weird. And that's coming from me. Okay, so that's what's happening. In that case, I'm gonna do what I did with the other stuff. I'm gonna start from there instead. See, I don't know which one of these that are off. I think it's the last one. Well, either way, it's fixed now. Fixed forever, even. Conan controls were very clunky, but that was a that was a while ago. Did you play with controller or with the mouse keyboard setup? Because I know you have a bit of a controller fetish, right? I, on the other hand, is a very well behaved keyboard and mouse enthusiast. Controller, yeah, see, that's what you get then. You're doing it wrong, Dad. It's the game trying to tell you that you must change your evil ways. So I think we'll leave that one there, but we'll add one of these. And then we'll add a couple of these to there. For the simple reason of depth and nothing else really. Detail. So they'll just be there empty and unused. Don't kink shame my controller thing. Well, who's gonna stop me? You and your controller, eh? I'll have you know that my mouse has probably 5 buttons that I don't even use. All right, there we go. I knew it was something that I'd forgotten, and that was this side with the beam. Oh crap! Where did that one go? Oh, there it is. No, wait. Is that really? Yeah, that's the culprit. Snake. Captain Crumbs Gaming has no control over chat. Chat. Oh no, Whisper left me. He's in charge. Chat's just running amok right now. It took one person to whip chat up into a frenzy of misbehaving and probably bad language too. Somewhere, out there behind the controller. So how do I add a beam or something that can go around, but also go in an angle? Is this a good idea, or should I just? I could, but I don't want it to poke through, so we're gonna have to be very careful. Let's start with placing. Oh wait, I wanted to see that weird texture thing. I want the auto. Why is the auto one on top all of a sudden? Okay, that's confusing. Again, a lot of confusion today. All right, okay, so I get it. It wants to be attached to that one there. In that case, I'm gonna do that. And then I'm gonna do... No, that's not gonna work out because it has to go around the corners in the same way as... Come on. Stone. And then stone, and then you. Can I do that? I am blaming Whisper Snake. He abandoned his duties. That kind of works, maybe? Can I use this as a snap point, or is that not gonna work because I free-handed? Oh. Oh, wait. I want my lamp. No, that's not gonna work. We're gonna have to freehand this one too. But at least now we know that it works. Oh, something like that maybe? It's not exactly correct, but maybe it's correct enough. No, it needs to go further out. A little bit further out. What time is it? 18:35. Alright, still have some time. There is still time. And I guess... No, it's too far. So maybe there? No, a little bit closer still. There? That could actually work. Oh, damn it. I'm gonna remove the headlamp again. It's very annoying to have that in my face every time I turn around. And there we go. Jeebity boobity. All right, a little bit of soda. Your mouse has 5 buttons you only use accidentally. Yeah. One of my buttons sends me back to the previous page when I'm on the internet, and it's a button that I accidentally click a lot. So I'm forced to reread a bunch of stuff. Right, I think that is a good start. We have like an empty box we can play around with later, and then we can continue. Maybe we should start over at this end. Uh-oh. Oh, come on. Oh, no, 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 that was the complete opposite. It's supposed to be this way. Oh, it's supposed to be that way. Yeah, like I said, tearing stuff down is what I'm doing. And I guess we'll just go for the small one right away, because the other one's gonna poke through. Alright, and then this side. Snap point, por favor. Silencio. There. Alright. And we need beams. Time to make mom record lines. Have a great stream. Thank you very much. Have a good record line. And I'll see you later, Dad. Oh, crap. Oh, come on. All right. That is fine. And then, oh, damn it. Or maybe I should just use the short one to not risk it poking through. And the same on this side. Beams. Beams, beams, beams. Oh, come on. Alrighty then. Can I add a roof on this side without it being weird and slightly off? Oh, come on. That is more than slightly off. What happened? Oh, wait, there's... Oh, yeah, okay, I see what happened. This side over here has a very weird height. That was annoying. So what exactly happened here? And why? How can this be so weird? Thus, it should be in the same height as the floor, so it's half, and then one on top of that, I think. Oh, come on. Snap point. There you go. And then... Oh, come on. And then the... one on top. Is that better than maybe perhaps should be? It looks like... Yeah. Right. Let's try this instead. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Beams. Bims. Yes. Right, now we can try this. Nope. One, two, three, and then we can place this one, and it should be a lot better, yes. We'll just file that under the old shit happens. One distant with everything. Soon to be said. Can I have the top? Thank you. Okay, do that poke through or no? No. So it's the same as on the other side. We can place this thing just there or something. And this. Around maybe there, something. And then we can add the rest of the roof. Alright, did we do that one? Ouch. Alright, then we'll do the half thing that we did on the other roof. And that should work somewhat. Try both sides and see what happens. You never know, but hopefully there will be no poking through, which it seems to not be. Well, it's very nice. That's very nice indeed. Then we can remove the beam. And then we can add... We'll just add regular beams, no cross on this side, because this part of the house is going to have to be underneath the next part of the build. So that one will be up here and covering this. Okay, then. There you go. Alright, Alright, slowly getting there. Ow. Why do I have a half a deer on me? Do I need to talk to someone about this? So that raises the question, shall we make the part in the middle the same height, or should we go even lower just to have like a passageway between the towers? Because it could be kind of fun to do some variations, not have the same thing over and over, but it's we could go lower and then maybe use the other angles so it's more pointy. That could be fun maybe. Let's try one. That one seems. Let's just do. Oh, I can. One will be fine. Let's see, this might be too high up. Yeah, it's gonna collide with the thing. But if we do that then. That be something. Hey Storm, welcome, welcome. How are you today? I'm doing good. Oh crap. Get in there, you stupid roof. I thought I was aiming fairly well, but apparently not. This is not even. It's not even the same. Right. I'm gonna have to remove this one, and then we'll go with this one instead. Then we'll remove that one as well. Okay, that's not the same. You don't have to fall down. I just asked you just. Oh. Oh crap. Hammer broke. Are you doing good? Yeah, I'm doing fine. I'm doing well, actually. Can't really complain. I cannot believe my eyes. How is this even possible? Well, in that case, we're gonna use that one to... I've had some weird issues with this build. It's kind of... I mean, obviously I did something weird wrong, but normally if you do something wrong, there's like a huge difference, not just like a little bit. Let's place that one there and then remove that one again. See if we can't... Oh crap. I thought that one was longer than it was apparently. Okay, never mind then. Go away, go away. Leave me alone. I think I know what kind of roof I want at least, but I'm gonna have to see what I did wrong, because these are all following the same measurements as that one, and there were nothing wrong over there, so must have misplaced a stone or something somewhere along the sides. So let's see if we go across. What the hell? The tiniest little piece. Is it on this side? I need my lamp. That one goes according to the lines. But the floor is still the correct size. What the hell? Alright. I think we'll just settle this the old-fashioned way. Because this is the middle. This is the middle. That is the middle. So that should be... The exact middle is right there then. So if we... Oh, if we use that one. And I should never have said it. I was doing good. Now I'm doing bad instead. Oh no. I think that could work. And then we'll use that as a snap point for the roof. But I think I would like to go a little bit higher still. So maybe we should use that one instead. But we'll go down just that tiny part there. I think I've never built a roof backwards like this before, but it could be kind of exciting to try out. Wait, we need this one. This is the first piece. So that should be the middle, and if we just smack that into the wall, it should be... We should have it built integrity. And then we can use that to build outwards. So let's see if we can manage to... Oh, come on. Come on. Why art thou so evil? Alright, and then we'll do the same on this side. And then I think... Is it one more maybe? Yeah, let's try one more of this. It's gonna be very weird if we just go straight. And then we can go... And then we can go... down and... down. And that means that we can place... I guess we can use that one to do this then. I mean, well, while we have the snap point all effed up, we might as well just cover half the stone. Come on. All right. Holy crap. All right, that sort of works, I think. It looks a bit like... I don't know what it looks like, but it works, it works, it works, it works. Oh, come on. And I think that will be the only beam we'll use in that fashion. Snap top, thank you. And then the 45. And then the same thing on this side, which should be that, 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 and that. What a freaking miracle. Right, that one. And that one. Doom. Doom. Alright, so how the hell do I get out of here? There. There I go. Alright, I guess we'll have to place that one there. Snap that half way across. And I guess the same this side. Da, 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 da. And that top corner and the smaller corners will have to oh, that's the other one, never mind. And that one, we can just squeeze that in there somehow. Like that. This is why thatch is pretty good. Doesn't have to be too complicated. Just add a couple of pieces on top of the already existing one without it being too obvious. You cannot do that with the other roof, even if you wanted to. Well, sort of. Is that the corner? Yeah, it is the corner. That'll do fine. And then I think, don't know if this is gonna be doable or not, but we'll see. Hi Waddle. Welcome. Raiders, Raiders, get down. Just give me a sec. Hey guys. So Waddle, how was the Planet Crafter stream? Was it fun? Did you loot stuff? I hope you looted stuff. I'd be disappointed if you didn't. I am currently wrestling with this thing. Which is slowly getting there. Ish. It was good fun. You looted stuff, but had to leave tons behind. Chat very upset with you about that. Oh, I can feel my heart is breaking. I understand chat completely. You told her to stop, but she didn't. What a sad day to be a loot goblin, eh, Splat? You had to witness that firsthand. I know the pain you must still feel in your heart. You are shooketh? I see. Probably, yeah. Right, yeah, I'm sort of getting ready to kind of slow down and have a quick overview of what I've done today before I start focusing on the next stream, which is in about 50 minutes. Stream on Discord, you can witness the pick-uppens of the loot. I like the phrasing pick-uppens. I'm gonna use that in conversation more often. But yeah, I've not really been able to finish anything. Everything is sort of halfway done. This is a bit of internal. That one is not supposed to be there. Stupid. Some internal design stuff happening here that's not finished. A completely empty room here that's not finished. A super empty room here that's not finished. Even go away. Even less interior design that's not finished. And a fifth room that's not finished. Oh, hey, Vladimir. How long is it until you venture into the next biome, or have you managed to get a seed with a giant black forest? Map is... I am there right now, so I'm soon in the swamp. I'm thinking about going that way around that lake and then through on the edge of the swamp on the mountainside right there, and then I'll be in the plains and I'll go over the plains near and down to there, pretty much. So I'll be in the Black Forest for a little bit longer. I think, and then there'll be like mostly plains for a very long time. I'm thinking I'll go this way around that side of the mountain, because then I get some meadows and a tiny swamp area. But there's a lot of plains and a lot of black forest before I reach anything else. There's a tiny little mistland area there, but this map has a lot of plains, a lot of goblins, and there I have to build through this entire swamp as well. This I kind of look forward to. There's a pretty big area with mistlands there, and I don't think I'll be able to reach the deep north, just as I won't be able to reach Ashlands, but if I'm lucky, I might be able to cross that piece of ocean there. It's somewhat shallow. I'm going to follow the same route as the original attempt, yes, well, that is the longest that I've found that has that has land all the way. I haven't found another map. We found a couple of maps that were sort of the same, but not as good as this one when we were checking out the original maps for the first version of the Longhouse. I'm planning to go across any water. Yes, a little bit. I mean, there's a tiny little water there thingamajig for a bridge, but it's not really that big. This is a little bit bigger. This might be fun. There's a lot of small islands that I have to like zigzag between. to get across from there to there. Oh, I don't need you there. So this I'm looking forward to. That could be interesting. And if possible, this might be this would be the longest bridge then if it can be built. I don't know. It's kind of deep, but if I can like squeeze my butt onto that ridge here, maybe I can reach the bottom with the core wood poles if I'm lucky, and then get across to this side. It's gonna look great. I think it'll be pretty impressive if I ever reach that area. I mean that's the loose plan. But it's gonna take a while if I ever reach the end of the map. So like I've said before, I'm just gonna build because I think it's fun to build in Valheim, and if I ever get bored, that's where it'll end, I guess. When you and I had a look at the area south, it looked like it could be possible in survival, so 100% in creative. Yeah, I think so. I might have to zigzag a little bit across the water down there, but I should be able to, in creative mode, uh, set up core wood beams and some iron. I'm just saying maybe because I don't want to promise anyone anything, but I should be able to reach this little area. The waddle will continue on the map and add on to the other builds already there is for funsies. Yeah, feel free. A bridge too far. Yes. Yes. But I'm pretty sure I will never ever be able to go from there to there though. Which is fine because I don't really want to go to Ashlands anyway. Can't build anything in Ashlands without having the shield generators and whatnot set up, and then you forget to add bones to them, and all of a sudden there's a fire, and oh my lordy, your house is pretty small and insignificant after that. It's the original Captain Crumbs. He can do anything. Yes, yes. But yeah, that's the plan. But like I said, there's a slight, tiny length to go before we reach that end. At least I finished the roofs on these towers today. A smidge, yes, a smidge. Splash says she had a lot of fun on this project, but for you it was the lack of time. Spent more time filling up storages with building materials than it did building. Yeah, it's a bit different to do it in creative. The upside is you can just build without having any consideration for anything. You just smack things on there. Downside is that there's a lot of trees left that no one has cut down for some reason. Those tower roofs look insane. Thank you, thank you. Actually, not that difficult to build. You just add beams in a sort of a weird repetitive pattern, and all of a sudden you have a roof. You start at the top and work your way downwards. What I think is kind of cool is that they count as an actual roof. So you have shelter. You can set up a bed. You can sleep. It's just that it's not 100% because you might as well just end up in a corner where it's right there. That I'm not sheltered just in this corner. But overall, I would say it's like I'm like 80% sheltered or something. Mobs are passive. Yeah. I set everything to super chill. Passive mobs. No raids, obviously. And I'm in ghost mode just to make sure nobody really bothers me, even though they wouldn't. But I might accidentally hit one of them and they will be angry then. And if I'm in ghost mode, they won't see me. Look at this guy. He doesn't even know where I am. Sucker. But yeah, it's this is just everything super chill, just building, having a good time. Nothing can ruin my groove. Nothing. Except maybe the lack of soda, or I guess if I sit here build too much, probably some sort of sit down too too much wounds or something. Why did the cookie cry? It was feeling crumbly. Oh man, I so relate to that cookie. Yeah. Ooh. Wait. Yay! Wee! Okay. But yeah, that's what's happening. And I mean, I'm sorry to inform you guys, but I am gonna have to stop stream for today, I think. You basically just raided me while I was slowly, but not super fast, getting ready to end. Because I'm streaming Hightail in a little bit. Oh, I mean, you guys are free to join me on Hightail later, in about half an hour or something. We'll probably build there as well. It's like a thing we're building everywhere at the moment. But we're also gonna go on small adventures and stuff. So, Vladimir, do you have any suggestions on what I should build in my village? So far, I have a main building, Longhouse, a farmstead for board and food, a dedicated forge area, and a smeltery, as well as a gatehouse. Do you, Vladimir, have a storage? Because that's something you're gonna need eventually if you don't have one. A proper storage and signs that you can read that tells you what's in every chest, because in the end you're gonna have so much stuff, so much random junk, but you can't throw anything away, because in Valheim eventually you're gonna need all of the things you have found earlier in the game and late game, and it's all over the place. We'll raid someone. I don't know whom, but we'll have a quick look on what's on the raid meter, as it were. If you wait half an hour, I can raid myself. Let's see. Following is probably a good place to start. If you guys want to check out some more Valheim, which I'm assuming because you're at a Valheim stream, I have Tatsu streaming Valheim. She's really fun, very high energy, kind of confusing, really, really like friendly and nice person in every possible way. I could take you guys there, maybe, because I don't see anything else that would be fun. No one I know. I mean, I can send you to Impulse for Minecraft, but he has like 4,000 4,000 viewers already. Tatsu, it is. If you haven't met her before, you're gonna like it. She's very very cool. She's a nice squirrel like the rest of. Yeah. You built your dad's own little cabin. You'd have a small storage. You're gonna need a lot of storage. But apart from that, I don't really know. I mean, for role playing stuff, you could probably build a like a breeder for boars, or like a farm for boars. Keep in mind though that if you have raids active, they're gonna die instantly if you don't have them locked away safely. You can build a dock and have your boats and like a load unload area. Portal hub if you use portals a lot. Or just build some crazy funny stuff like you don't really need, but you kind of just build them because they look cool. Or, as I always usually promote, people should always build an outhouse. That is also important. A very nice little outhouse. That's usually the more fun build to do, especially if you can build like a sit down toilet using the stools and stuff. All hail the outhouse. Yes, the outhouse is a thing. But with that said, I'm gonna have to prepare for the next stream. I'll send you all to Tatsu. And like I said, she's not dangerous, very friendly, very cool person. And we're gonna start right there. And I will thank you all for hanging out. Oh, yeah, I have a very large wall moat with a tree wall for extra defense. An outhouse is a very funny idea. Definitely had one. Yeah, yeah. Outhouse is always nice. It's fun to build. But yeah, I'll see you guys later. If you want to hang out later today, like I said, in about half an hour, we are playing Hytale. I'll be back tomorrow evening with more of Valheim. If you guys want to hang out then. Tomorrow morning, we're doing Baldur's Gate at 11 European time. And again, thank you all for hanging out, and I'll see you guys next time. Toodles, bye.